Hi guys. Okay. Try not to cut off Piper's head. That's not going to be a full perfect solution. Okay. Hi guys. Welcome back. I am doing the theme of the week. The theme this week is penguins and polar bears, and I have dressed both Piper and Zoan in the super cute Gymboree outfits that Angela sent us in some love mail. And Zoan also has his hat. You can't see, but he has the little matching socks. I'll show you guys quick. He's got the little matching socks that Angela sent with. And then Piper has the cute little penguin outfit. The penguin outfit is a gray top with red neckline, and the penguin's face is white fuzzy. And he's got a little red nose, and then the pants are red and white striped. And the polar bear is a white front, and the back and sleeves are a baby blue. And it's got cute little ears. One ear's hidden, but there's one ear right over here. And his face is like a fuzzy gray color, and his pants are the light blue and white striped, and his socks are that light blue with white polar bear face on them, and then a big white fuzzy cozy hat. And they both also have their bracelets Angela made. So Zoan's is on him, and Piper's is kind of peeking out right over here. I don't know if you can see hers as well. See it a little bit better like that. And then they also, although his is hidden, have on this hand their crystal bracelet. I went ahead and changed them. The last changing video I did, I got dinged for on YouTube as what do they call, not ad friendly or something like that again. It was going along great. I had shown some changing videos and they were perfectly fine. And now all of a sudden the algorithm is like crap again. So I don't know what YouTube is doing. They even dinged a video of the box opening video from RealityWorks was even dinged at first as not ad friendly. And I know a lot of people have been having issues with that. So honestly, until the algorithm gets better, I'll probably not do as many changing videos. But which is kind of ironic, because that video from yesterday where I literally was changing Oakley's diaper, although I don't remember if you can see it or not. There was one point Oakley was just in a diaper and it was perfectly fine. And these are dolls. Right in the description it says it's a doll. Right in the tags I have their dolls. So I don't know what YouTube is doing. I mean, honestly, after the whole Logan Paul thing, it's very frustrating that that was deemed okay by somebody in YouTube land, where changing a doll is dinged as inappropriate. It's very, very frustrating. So that's my little rant. I was also going to show, since I'm not going to do the changing part, I was going to do a little haul video. This is kind of a collective haul from about the last week or so. First and foremost, I got these in the mail today. I got, you guys can see them. I got 2 RealityWorks bottles. They are brand new in the plastic. I am just going to leave them in the plastic, and they are going to go in Oakley and Danny's boxes. I'm not even going to open them. And they'll probably be the only ones that'll have these bottles. I just wanted to, my OCD-ness, yes I know. I just wanted to have these bottles, so if I would ever sell one or both of them, I want them to have as much as possible, because truthfully, reselling these dolls, you get more when you have all the pieces. Even though I've been selling them with the bottles, like, this one's my latch bottle, and I have some of the latch bottles for sale in my store, or not store, or on eBay, but I've been selling bottles with them, which some buyers actually like the real bottles better than these, because I don't know if you guys can see very well. The nipple is just like this tan color, and it's hard plastic. So a lot of people kind of ditch those anyways. In fact, a lot of the people buying from me on eBay have been thanking me that there was an alternative to these bottles, or they got a baby that didn't have a bottle, and I got a pretty good deal on these two. But on eBay, I mean, it's kind of can be just a straight out crapshoot, for the lack of better words, on what you find, because somebody has like a set of 4 or 5 used ones, and personally I feel they're overpriced. Let me check. Okay, come on. It's thinking. Somebody has $30 for 3 of them, which that's not a bad price. Somebody has 6 used ones for $90, and they don't have the lid on them. You can, if you have an account, somebody has 1 for $20 plus shipping, another is $35 plus $5 shipping. I mean, they're all over the place for these actual RealCare bottles. Somebody literally has 1 of them for $20 plus $10 shipping. And I can guarantee you, unless they are overnight expressing these do not cost $10 to ship. These were shipped priority to me, and they were in a huge box. Like, in a way, they were kind of in an outrageously big box, because my husband came walking in with this box. Like, what'd you buy now? Don't tell me another doll. And I'm like, does the box feel like it's another doll? Like, the weight-wise? And he's like, no, it feels like it's empty. And I open it up, and it's a whole bunch of newspaper with just these 2 bottles. Like, I had to dig through to find them. And they priority mailed it, and it was like 4 or 5 something is what it said on there for postage. So, I mean, the postage wasn't bad. I've also, okay, I'm just making sure my battery's not flashing. I was also out. I picked these up the other day too. Crystal, Angela had gotten her the Boy Fox Nook pacifier when she got Joshua, and she really liked the pink version, and I found the pink version, but she decided to pass on them for now, and she's like, oh, but wait, you need to look for these. And I'm like, what are you talking about? And I thought she meant for herself. And then she sent me this picture, and it was showing this one. Oh, there you go. You can see it better there. It's white. It's a white pacifier. It's got a yellow holder, just kind of like almost pearly, clear. Oh, not really clear, but it's hard to describe. Kind of almost like I said, a pearl without the pearl colored handle, and it's got these sweet little bees on it. She had seen it in another video. I think she said it was Melissa Sue's video, but I don't remember. And I'm like, what? And she goes, they were on her video. She was at Walmart and showing these new passies. And then it's a 3-pack, so it also has this one that it's gray with a white holder, a light blue. It actually kind of match. Actually, this one would really match this outfit. the light blue that'll match Zoan's outfit. And then it's got 3 little bunnies. Hopefully you can see at least the bunny in there. And then there's this third one that is light blue shield. The holder is gray. The handle is kind of a teal color. And then it's got some trees with a cute little bear on it. But, of course, me with the beads, Chris is like, you should really look for those. They had a girl version of them where these, I believe, were pink, light pink, a darker pink, and purple, was it? Or was it yellow? There was a girl version set as well. I want to eventually get the girl version set. I got the boy version set first because they had 1 set of these and like 4 of the girl ones. And the girl one also has the same bumblebee one. So I'd probably be modifying one and keeping the other. So I picked those up. And then I had been eyeing on these. Although I'm only going to keep one of them, and you'll probably figure out which one. I found these Aiden and Anais blanket set. It's the 4 blanket. So we've got the owls. This one is just white with bumblebees, and then the turtles. I think these turtles, you can see one of the turtles better. And then there's the bumblebee, and then the owl's upside down. There's the owl. I'm probably going to be selling at least the owl and the turtle. Probably the just plain white one as well. I might list those on eBay. I really truly just wanted the bumblebee one. I had kind of been looking on eBay for the bumblebee one. We have a different Aiden and Anais blanket that's bumblebees. They're different bees than this one. But I really wanted the bumblebees. So I bought it, and my husband's like, why are you buying more swaddles? And then he saw the bees, so he knew exactly why. But, like I said, I for sure am going to sell the owl. I honestly am not a big fan of the owl. Most likely this one. If I kept a second one, it would be the turtles, but they're cute, but I'm not in love with the turtles like I am the bee. Okay. I'm going to sit this in the back because it will not fit on them. And then I had gone to Tuesday morning to look for an Aiden and Anais blanket set that I had seen there before. My friend was looking for it. So my husband and I were in the area. I stopped in. They didn't have the one she wanted. But for 99 cents, they had these little, they're Lee Middleton, it just says Middleton Doll Company, Newborn Nursery. And then they are just a sock set. These are for Lee Middleton dolls, except for... Yeah, because the website says Lee Middleton, it just says Middleton Doll Company. Although it has the website leemiddletondoll.com, which doesn't work anymore. And it has suggested retail to $49. I really want to go back. I want to bring Bella with, because I had a couple Lee Middleton outfits that I thought would look cute on her. But she's on a toddler body, and I couldn't really tell without her there if they would fit her or not. But I picked up both sets of these socks for her. She's got kind of big feet. One is just a white with a little cute ruffle, and the ruffle is like an eyelet. And then the other is just this nylon-y material, and they're soft pink. And like I said, I grabbed both sets. They were $1 each. Honestly, I was thinking of doing a day in the life of Danny tomorrow. But my son has a doctor appointment, and so I have to pick him up from school early. Okay, sorry guys, the light keeps changing. I got a new lamp from IKEA, and I'm trying to point it at it, and it keeps dropping. But I'm kind of thinking I may take and do an outing with with Bella and just take her with and stop over there because our Tuesday morning is near my kids' clinic anyways. So I think I may do that tomorrow. Just take her on a little outing. It won't be an exciting one. My son will be with, but oh well. And then lastly, I got these bottles. I'll show you them in a second because I have to pop them open as soon as I get them. They are the Dr. Brown's first year, or the Dr. Brown's 4th of July one. So this one says My First 4th, and then it's the bonus pacifier set. One of these was just randomly sitting amongst the Valentine's ones. So I picked it up and grabbed it, and it was $3.89. And so we were buying some other stuff. We had actually gone to Toys R Us for the Infinities. I don't know if any of there even care. Disney discontinued their Infinities last year, and my son has one, and we have one for an Xbox 360, and they were on sale for $1.98, like literally. And I was hoping I could find an Xbox One version, plus they had any Infinity characters they still had left, or Infinity sets, for $1. So we stopped by. All they had was a PS3 version and a Wii U. Well, we don't have a Wii U, but we have a PS3. We are moving our Xbox 360 into our bedrooms so that I can get Netflix, Amazon Video, and YouTube in our bedroom. And then we were gonna move our Xbox One into the playroom, and my husband got the Xbox X. He did get his Xbox X, but he ended up returning it. He hadn't opened it yet, and he had started reading some reviews, and a lot of people were complaining the version that he got was overheating like within a week of getting it. So he hadn't opened it yet, and he had it almost a month. And then he ended up buying his truck. So those of you know mostly about the story about with the truck. And in order for him to get the truck, I told him he had to return the Xbox. So he did. We do plan on trying to purchase a used Xbox One for the kids' playroom. But we also wanted to where if they wanted to play Infinity, they didn't have to go into our bedroom. So we did buy the PS3 version, because the PS3 we have as well, and that's staying in the living room. But I would really like an Xbox One version, but I haven't been able to find one. But here is the pacifier. So it says My First 4th. And I know I'm not huge into like My First type stuff, but unlike the Halloween ones, I won't be modifying these. And there's a reason why I modified the Halloween ones, was because I actually have a set packed away of Halloween ones for when we have another child, where I don't have like 4th of July. We have Valentine's ones I got last year on clearance. I never modified those ones, and I don't plan on it. But so I'm not going to modify these ones. So here's the bottle, and it says My First 4th. And then we went up to pay. I'm just going to put these in my bottle collection for now, and then when we have another child, they'll just get put into rotation for bottles. Well, then we went up front, and they had like this box with a bunch more in there. And this is where I got kind of frustrated, because I've in the past been able to do this at Toys R Us, but I don't know, our local Toys R Us really, honestly, in my opinion, are part of the reason why Toys R Us is going bankrupt. Sorry, I'm putting my garbage bag where you guys can see it. Their employees are rude. Incredibly rude. since we moved here. They have been rude. Last year when we moved here, like a few weeks after we moved here, they were doing a grandparents event, and it was supposed to start at 9 o'clock in the morning. We got there at 8:55, and they hadn't even started setting up. They weren't even ready to go until almost, what time was it? It was close to 10 before they were even anywhere ready to be prepared to do this event. And then on top of it, they decided to do these drawings, which were supposed to be part of the event. Let me back up a little bit. I didn't know my way around town. I didn't know my way, like, going, because this is, technically it's out of town to go to our Toys R Us. It's like a 20-30 minute drive depending on traffic on the highway. But getting there, I had no idea how to get there. Plus, it being a grandparent event, my mother-in-law, my husband's stepmom, was like, you know what, let's to get the kids out of the house, let's take them. Since all at that point they had really been doing is going to school and coming home, going to school and coming home. So that was a huge turnoff for me. I mean, they weren't prepared at all. They acted like when we got there, we asked about the event, and the first person we talked to acted like they had no idea what we were even talking about. Then one of the other employees was like, oh, I know what they're talking about. And a third one walks up and he goes, yeah, we just haven't set that up yet. Like, they could care less that they have this corporate event they were supposed to be doing, but they really didn't want to do it, so they weren't prepared for it. Anyways, so they were supposed to be doing drawings, like where, some of them weren't to just win little things, like, what were they, like, some of them weren't to win, like, little toys that were part of the promo for this. Some of them were to win, the grand finale was supposed to be a gift card. And they were supposed to give them out throughout the event. Well, the event was supposed to be from 9 to 11, which they weren't even ready till 10. Then the person that was supposed to be in charge of the event decided, we're just going to give all the door prizes away at the end of the promotion. And, oh, by the way, you have to be present to win. Which, I have never had to be present to win any of the Toys R Us promotions when I lived in North Dakota and we went to the one in Fargo. Never have I experienced that. So I was a little miffed. My mother-in-law was a little miffed. And part of it was the door prizes that they ended up giving away were like a box of crayons. Like, I'm not trying to be ungrateful, but like reading the promo online, when they said door prizes, they listed like different sponsors, and Crayola was one of the sponsors, but it just, when I talked to other people who had went to their own local events, I'm like, what were your guys' door prizes like? And one of them was like, oh, well, they gave away a Matchbox or a Hot Wheels car set, like one of the track sets. For boys, for girls, they gave away a Baby Alive. I mean, and these are pretty good things. And then I'm like, and just out of curiosity, did they do a gift card? I'm like, yeah, the grand prize was a $100 gift card, where our grand prize was seriously a $10 gift card. Which makes me scratch my head, where other places, more than one place, people said that they had a $100 gift card and ours was only $10. Like, where did the under $90 go that they were supposed to use as a gift card? Just, it seemed really, really fishy. And anyways, not trying to go on about this. that was my first sour taste about our local Toys R Us. Honestly, going in, I've only had one positive experience, and that was just last year. It was before Christmas rush. It was when the Lovabellas were starting to come out, and they were showing up at some Toys R Us's and not others. So I had asked the floor manager, and her and I had a nice chat. And she was very frustrated about employees. She was very frustrated about how the store was going. And I mean, this was even before the bankruptcy announcement came out. So that was honestly one of my only positive experiences there. Why we keep going there is probably because I keep getting promotional stuff and I buy stuff online from them, which up until this year actually wasn't an issue, but even this year it's like you buy this, it shows it's available online, you order it online, and 2 weeks later you get when you should be getting your item in the mail, you get oh, your order was canceled because your items are no longer available. I have been having issues with Toys R Us. So anyways, we get up to the front. My husband pays. He bought the first bottle when he was paying for the other stuff. And then I saw the box of the other bottles after he had paid. Now, these are the other bottles. I mean, this one I really like. It has a star on it. And it has the American flag on it. And it came with the pacifier that says, "Free to be me." Hopefully focuses. And then the other bottle is red, white, and cute. I'm running out of room. I don't know if it'll fit here. What kind of balance is there? And then the pacifier to go with it is just white with a American flag heart. Or not American flag. It has blue with white stars and then the red and white stripes on the bottom of the heart. So anyways, I grabbed one of each of the bottles because I had the 3, and I went up to pay. And granted, we had paid for our other stuff. My husband had paid for the other stuff, and him and the kids were going to the car, and I went back to buy the other 2 bottles. And when my husband paid, truthfully, the lady that checked us out was very rude. Like, she didn't ask if we found everything okay. She was already irritated about the people before us were trying to buy something with a coupon, and the coupon was a baby coupon, and it couldn't be used for toys, and they were mad that they couldn't use it for toys. And basically she took it out on us, that she was pissed off about that, which, starting out, not a good thing. Then she totals everything up, and I'm like, wait a minute, I have a $5 rewards coupon. And literally she's going, like, big dramatic sigh. Like, it is inconveniencing her, which in reality they're supposed to ask before they hit total, do you have any coupons? So then she's mad. She's like, well, you need to enter in or where's your rewards card? I go, I haven't had a rewards physical card in years. I always enter my phone number. She's like, well, you have to do it this way. Like, usually they're like, oh, okay, we can look that up for you, no problem. And I mean, she was just rude about it. So anyways, I grab the bottles and I go into a different line. And I go into the line that's right by the manager's room. And I know this is getting way too long. But I am going to come back because I know this is going to cut off soon. So, hang on. Sorry guys about that, I'm back. I know this is getting way too long. This is longer than I really wanted it to be. Anyways, so I specifically went to the line that was by the manager's room. And there was a reason why. Because I had counted and they had 10 of these bottles just sitting in this box. And I asked her if I could speak to the manager. She's like, why do you need to speak to the manager? I mean, the lady, this was a different lady already, and she's already defensive. Like, okay, I'm asking to speak to a manager, and you're already going into a defense. That's saying something about this store. So anyways, she refuses to get the manager. She's like, well, why do you need the manager? And I go, because I want to ask him a question. She's like, well, ask me, and then I can go, I can answer it, and if I can't answer it, I'll go get the manager because I'm like a manager. I'm like, whatever. And I know in my gut I should have demanded to speak to the manager, but my husband was already cranky about being in the store longer than he wanted to. So anyways, she's like, well, what do you need? And I'm like, you have 8 more of these bottles. A couple months ago, I came in like 2 weeks after Halloween and purchased all of your Halloween bottles that you had left in the store, and they were 98 cents each. I go, I will willingly buy the whole box of these bottles if you can give them to me for that price. And then she scanned the first bottle and she's like, nope, these are $3.98. And she's like, corporate is the one that sets the prices. And I'm like, no, ma'am. I go, the price that I paid for those bottles when I bought them was a manager special. Because the manager wanted to get rid of them because it was after Halloween. And this lady still refused to get the manager to ask the question because corporate sets the prices. Which, yes, corporate sets the prices, but I've worked in retail, and if it's something like that, managers can override the prices. Like, I worked at Old Navy. There were times that just to get things like clearance items out, our manager would like literally mark things 47 cents. And when we would ring them up, we'd have to price override all of them. And I think that's what the real issue came down to, was this lady didn't want to price override 10 bottles. And I'm like, whatever, just give me the 2 bottles. Because I did want the other 2 bottles on the set. But that's where Toys R Us, at least, has really gone downhill. I mean, I've been to a few Toys R Us that are really nice. Typically, they're attached to a Babies R Us. And Babies R Us are much more nicer than Toys R Us lately. Like, this Toys R Us, you walk in and it's not like ghetto, but it's not clean. It doesn't feel like a fun clean. It feels like a dull old Toys R Us. Like, it's past its prime. It needs to be updated. And yes, they're filing bankruptcy, but the store has been kind of run down. And that's partially, in my opinion, corporate allowing it to get to that, not getting on managers to kind of keeping it nice, but that's also on management, in my opinion, and employees. Because, you know, in order to keep it clean and keep it nice, the employees need to do it. Well, if the employees aren't willing to put in the work, it's not going to look nice. And multiple times I've come in looking for specific things. Things are put in the wrong spot. In fact, when we were there, my husband was going to buy my son a cup. And my husband's like, oh, the cup is only like $5. And I'm like, looking at the cup, I'm like, no, you need to price check that cup. And he's like, well, it was sitting on a spot that said it was only $5. And my husband price checked it and it was like $20. And I go, exactly. I go, here they're not I mean, they just see a cup and throw with the rest of the cups. And that's where it's frustrating, because not everything is where it should be. Some things are just randomly thrown on a shelf. And there will be an employee down that stinking aisle. So it's not like it's a customer. So, in a way, it's like, it's sad to see Toys R Us dwindling and filing bankruptcy. And a bunch of them are about to close. I will not be surprised if my local one closes because of how it is. And truthfully, if that one closes the way that online has been going, I probably won't order anything online anymore. I've had issues doing that. Like I said, I've had things canceled like 2 to 3 weeks later, and it takes like almost 2 months to finally get your money back. It's very frustrating. So, and even, like when I bought the second 2 bottles, the lady that was very rude to me, I had mentioned I had a Toys R Us rewards number and I didn't have the card on me, and she never even, I forgot how the lady had to hit something on their computer for it to pop up on the credit card machine for me to enter my phone number to do it. Well, this lady didn't even do that. So now I've got to go through the whole process of trying to enter it in online. I'm hoping it's going to work because I've had issues trying to do that in the past where I've purchased something, forgot to do the rewards, and I can't get it to work. And I've done, like, in fact, I have one now that I need to do where you get the, like, rate the store thing, and I will be rating the store, and I will be, you know, employees were once again, employees were incredibly rude. I asked to speak to a manager, and the employee refused to find the manager. I mean, it was a very frustrating trip. And my kids keep wanting to go, and when we were there, it reminded me why we don't go that often. So, but anyways, I know this is like quite a rambly, rantish video. I'm sorry about that. I just needed to get that off my chest. It was a very frustrating trip when we were at Toys R Us. But I hope to tomorrow have a video of Bella at the, can't even think where I was going with this. Kind of an outing video with Bella. There's some other places that I want to go. So, I hope everybody has a good evening, and I will see everyone later. Bye!